Welcome back to Homeopathy at Home with Melissa. Hey, Melissa.
Hey Bree, great to see you.
Always good to see you. And today we actually have another guest with us. Hi, Sarah. You can
Hi.
say hi real quick, and then we'll have you introduce yourself in just a second.
So we've got Sarah coming on today to share with us something I'm super excited about. Um, and she's going to tell you all about it, but it's a product that she actually sent me to test out. So I've tested it myself and I absolutely love it. So I can't wait for her to share what this is and how you can get one or some for yourself and anything else that, we're going to have some questions, but Sarah, just introduce yourself and tell us what you do.
Hi there. I'm Sarah Dorsey, founder of Olive Oak Homeopathy Storage. We create storage solutions for homeopathy. I got started in fine arts and interior design, and then just really fell into homeopathy, got introduced to homeopathy really through Kat and then Melissa, started learning and getting more and more remedies. And of course, then, was kind of digging through my box, couldn't find what I was looking for. And my husband and I love designing and creating things. So I gave him the challenge to come up with a solution. And we came up with our first solution cabinet door mount. And it just kind of took off from there. I didn't see anything else on the market. So I thought, hey, I bet someone else would like this too. And just started listing it online, and it kind of took off from there.
I love it. And what a great story that you were like, I love homeopathy because we've all been there. All of us that love homeopathy, we've had the bag or the box that we're digging through, right? That's how everybody starts. And then you're like, how? And this is a common question that I get in classes and in my groups all the time. How are you guys organizing your remedies? And, I've had a couple of solutions that still not yet haven't been as good as what you've got. So let's take a look at them. Let me just share a couple of, these are my personal pictures of my drawer that I use this in. So these, okay, so each row is one, what do you call it, Sarah? One thing.
Each row is one piece of the storage system for the drawer. And then it's nice because you can customize to add on as you need to, as your collection grows. So it's fully customizable.
Yeah. You know what I love, Sarah, I was so impressed with is I did the measurement. So I measured my drawer, right? And then I sent Sarah the measurements, and you can see it is absolutely perfect.
You
It
literally
goes,
make them to fit. I was going to say those fit so well in there. It's so perfect.
uh-huh.
But it's
Yeah,
because
for sure.
you made them.
Yeah, so we do have a few set sizes, but we have definitely had some people ask for some custom sizes, and we can do that for sure.
Okay.
Awesome.
And
Yeah.
what type of wood is that? Is that just a raw? Do you seal it with anything, or is it just a raw wood? It's light colored, which I like.
Sure. So it comes in a raw birch solid hardwood. So right now we don't have any sealants on that, but we can definitely do that if people ask for that.
Okay, so on your website too, there are a couple other designs I saw, right? You said the first one you started with was that cabinet door one.
Sure, yeah. So the first one we started with was a cabinet door mount, and Melissa's sharing that right now. But that's the very first one we did. I loved how it was easy to keep in my kitchen, and yet it was concealed, so I could keep it away from my kids, and it was really, really easy to access. So yeah, they just slide in from the top and then rest on the bottom. And they mount to the cabinet door with damage-free strips so that they are removable, but pretty sturdy too.
I love the look of those too. They're pretty.
Yeah.
Even like, I mean, I have these acrylic ones too, but those are not super inexpensive and they don't really add to the space. I really love that look. And they
Yeah.
fit. You have a whole list on your website. So this is more for people listening. So I'm just kind of telling them what we're looking at. You have it listed like the size bottles from all those different brands that fit in there, which is
Correct. So
extremely helpful.
yep. So we have one size that fits both Boiron and Oleos. And then this is for the cabinet mount. And then we also have a size for OHM and Taproots. I think it's a 7-gram bottle. So that's our medium size. And then our largest size is WHP, which is a 4-dram bottle.
Yeah.
And then we also have people email us asking if a specific brand will fit in the tubes. So it is pretty flexible too. We don't have like all the brands listed on there, but enough that I think people get a good idea of what will fit in the organizer.
Okay. And then OHM and Taproots are a little bigger, which means the Boiron and Oleos could still fit in those.
Correct.
It would just be a little bit loose.
Correct. It does still fit in the cabinet mount. It is a little loose, so it will shake around, but we've tested it and it doesn't fall out. The best solution for multiple brands in the same organizer is our drawer mount, just because it lays on the side, so the gravity kind of holds it in place. So that's kind of the cleanest look for multiple brands, but it definitely still does work in the cabinet mount as well.
That's this thing that I have. The drawer mount is what I have, right?
Correct.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yep.
So much fun.
Yeah, because you guys, you saw what I was sharing, and I had all different brands in there in that one drawer. Yeah. And so I've got mine organized on alphabetical order and in potency. So if I have, Natmere 6, 30, and 200, and it's alphabetical and then by potency. So it's easy to find for me, but also you can see the labels and see what you're looking at. It's amazing.
Exactly. That was a game changer for me, because especially it's 2 a.m, my kid is sick. I need to find something quickly. So kind of the last thing I want to do is dig through a box. So as soon as I got that, on my cabinet, it was definitely a game changer and made all the difference.
I love it. I love it. What were you saying right before we actually started? I asked you, oh yeah, if you carve these out yourself, tell me how you make them.
Sure. So it's my husband and I were a team, so we come up with the design together, and we have a machine that helps with some of the process, but all the pieces are hand finished, hand sanded, and obviously hand packaged. So yeah, a lot of care goes into them. We use a local Mennonite lumber mill, so trying to keep everything local, and we're really passionate about the quality of our product and sourcing good materials.
So good.
So you make them all from scratch, even those little like the cabinet mounts, you're like putting all that together yourselves?
Correct. So we do have a machine that helps make it easier. We started by just using kind of more basic tools and like piecing them together. But we do have a machine that makes that a little bit easier and speeds it up the process a little bit.
I love that stuff. I could probably talk a lot just about how you make them, but I don't think people come here for that. So I am curious. I know this is off topic from the actual product, but if it's okay to ask your journey into homeopathy, what was that like?
Oh yeah. I really started looking for answers after I became a mom. I'm sure a lot of people say that, and not feeling comfortable with the traditional medical path, but feeling confused, not really knowing what to do. I was introduced to Kat, and then Kat introduced me to Melissa. And gosh, I mean, I just remember the first remedy that my child took. It was like night and day difference. He just made like such a drastic improvement, and I was hooked from there. And not like, I don't worry anymore about like illnesses. I feel like confident that I can manage at home. My other son is prone to respiratory issues when he gets sick, and I'm able to manage that at home. So it just feels so confident to be not reliant on an external doctor, but feeling like I'm taking the health of my family in my own hands.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm forever grateful for being introduced to homeopathy, and I just love it so much. And every time I package something for somebody, it just feels like a connection to the community and feeling like we're in this together. And because I think a lot of times when you are out in public, you feel kind of isolated and you feel alone for the decisions that you're making. And I really like the connection that I found in the community.
And if they're ordering organizers, they have enough remedies where they mean it.
Sure. Yeah.
Or they have enough that they're serious about this.
For sure.
I love it. So anything else, Bree, that you think we should know, our listeners? Yeah, I did want to say, for those that are listening on the podcast, I shared my screen, I showed pictures. Jump over to the YouTube channel so you can actually see what we shared. And we're going to share all of Sarah's contact information in the description of this podcast and video. What is your website, if you want to just say it?
Sure. It's homeopathystorage.com.
Homeopathystorage.com. That's so easy. I love it. And I love the name, Olive and Oak. That's beautiful.
Yes, that was inspired by like the strength of oak, and then the promise from God for the olive branch, and just kind of thinking about that with my own homeopathy journey too.
I love it. That's beautiful. So, is there anything else, Sarah, you think that people should know about these organizers, or any specials that we do know that this will come out, and then so nothing that you're running right now that's ending soon, but if there's anything that you want to share.
So I don't have a promo code now, but we can talk about adding one for when it comes out. So we can get a promo code for all the listeners. And yeah, I guess that's about it. I'm just really passionate about homeopathy and love that I've been able to combine that with my interest in design and specifically product design. And yeah, that's about it.
I love it. So what we'll do then is add the promo code to the description, so you guys can just scroll down and find some kind of discount or something. And I'm super excited about this because we're always looking for solutions to just being organized, because like you said, kids get sick in the middle of the night, but also when I'm not here and my family member has to come and find something, and they don't know my system, then they're like, what in the world? Where? I'm like, second drawer back,
Yeah.
It'll just be so easy just to open it up and read. You can read, right? A through Z. We can do this. It's just going to be nice.
And we were just talking in class a week or two ago, and I have this lipstick case thing that I keep like a portion of my remedies in. Well, then I get one new remedy and I'm like, what am I going to do? Undo 100 remedies, move them all down the line? I won't. So now I have my remedies. They're just exploding everywhere. And in these drawer things, for anybody listening, it's like I don't even know how to describe that design. It looks like it's a Craig jig, if you know tools. Sure. Like that cut, where it just lays down so you can just move them. I don't have to take them out of the sleeve if you want to alphabetize them or put them with their other remedy potencies or whatever. Yeah, but really I deeply appreciate that design.
Really good point.
Thank you. I love the drawer design too.
Yeah. The convenience, but it's pretty.
Yeah, really pretty.
So I appreciate that a lot. Mm-hmm. This is exciting.
Okay. Thank you, Sarah. Is there anything else that we should know?
I think that's it.
Hey, I love it. Thank you for being here and sharing this amazing product. I'm super excited about it because I'm using it, and it's beautiful and it's sturdy and it's perfect. And I'm thankful for your presence in our community, our homeopathy family. So thanks for being here.
Thanks, Melissa. Thanks, Bree.